Put me in, coach.
Put me in, coach.
Coach.
I can do it. Can fucking do it.
Yeah. Well,
we're back, man.
We're back after 2 weeks.
2? Fuck, I feel like it's been 3.
I know, it felt like longer, but yeah, 2 weeks. But we're back. There was some. We got caught up in some shit. So
I'll be honest. I've had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, some factory issues.
Yeah. The warranty ran out too.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
So there's no going back at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been harping on it for years, and I'm. This is only solidifying my stance that I just can't wait till we merge with robots.
So
I mean, because like, what's the biggest issue? Rust. Get some WD-40 and you're good. You know what I mean?
I was about to say like lube up your joints,
yeah,
but
that's it.
Yeah,
like
the idea of not feeling physical pain anymore.
God, it sounds incredible.
But wouldn't you miss it? Like all those like BDSM people that like
they would. Oh, they don't want to be robots.
Yeah.
Like I guess you're not gonna feel pain anymore, but also you won't feel pleasure because you're not gonna have your sex organ. However, I feel like there's a workaround for that. All of those things are just external stimulation that's transferred to the brain, so your brain can process all that stuff. If you could just find a way to tickle up there, it'll produce the same sensation. So
yeah, but the act is so fun.
Yeah, but
solo and with a partner, dude.
Yeah, but that's just a simple byproduct of us being simple little apes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I'm ready to move past it.
Have you seen the video of like the family? They're like at the zoo and they're all like, oh my God, look at the gorillas. That's the daddy gorilla. That's the mommy gorilla.
Yeah.
And the mommy gorilla just like runs up like to him and just like face down, ass up. And the guy's just, then the monkey is just like, all right, that's what we're doing. Like, he starts going to town and then like all the family's like, what are we doing?
I mean, we'll still be able to experience those situations. We could take our robot kids to the zoo and watch some organic
matter.
Shit. Yeah. Like that'll still be there. My humor will be very much intact.
Yeah. Now, robot apes, because at one point the animals are gonna become extinct.
That was a show called Beast Wars.
Beast Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beast Wars.
Subset of Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So eventually, because human life won't be able to prevail in the way that the atmosphere is going and like
correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like
correct.
Earth isn't going to be inhabitable anymore.
Sure.
So there's going to have to be a merge between the robots to keep this life form going. Now, the animals are going to die too. They need oxygen too. They need these kind of things. And eventually we're going to be like, we want to keep the memory of Harambe alive. Let's do like a cyborg kind of a thing.
You're right in the sense that a lot of mammals and animals won't be able to survive. However, plants thrive off CO2.
Yeah.
So they'll be just fine.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think what'll happen, it'll just be a crazy reset where it'll be elevated CO2 levels in which its current inhabitants are going to be like, fuck. But the plants are like, all right, let's clean y'all up again. Remember, didn't M. Night Shyamalan have a movie where the plants pretty much killed off humans? Sounds like an M. Night Shyamalan twist.
No, that reminds me of an episode of Futurama, I think it is.
That's the second time we've already brought up Futurama because I mentioned Bender, literally.
Yeah, so I think in the episode of Futurama, we could pull it up, is they want to restore, like, they want to go green again, so they just start planting a shitload of trees. Yeah. And it's like, there's too much oxygen in the air, like, that to the point where it's like, it's flammable.
Oh yeah.
That was the whole thing of the episode. It was like guy like lit a cigarette and like the whole world like caught on fire.
But see, that's what's gonna happen is you're gonna have now the plants taking over and elevated levels of oxygen, where the Mother Nature's gonna be like, we need to start creating some animals to consume this.
Yeah.
And then, millions upon millions of years will pass, and you'll get another species like us.
Oh man.
And then we'll come down.
Wait, we'll come down?
Yeah, because we already left the planet, right? We can't.
Okay.
We'll come down and we'll show these new creatures how to build pyramids and shit. You know?
Full circle.
Full circle, dude.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
It all makes sense. Because I'm not going to lie, I've been under the influence before and dove into the Ancient Aliens with that guy with the hair.
George Tsoukalos?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
George. That's my man, George. Dude.
Honestly, almost got a painting of him instead of this.
God, just like that.
He's like, I'm not saying it was aliens.
Yeah. But yeah, there's this one about the Mayans, how like one of the cave or carvings looks like a man like in a spaceship or something.
Oh yeah, I know that one. I'm very yeah, I've seen that episode. I know someone who's a big believer in that stuff.
Is it someone I know?
Oh yeah.
No.
Especially anything Mayan.
Yeah, you don't have to say no more, fam. Say no more. Oh man.
Ramo.
Yeah. God damn it. In this hiatus that we've had, we've both been busy, but both been doing a lot.
I think you more so than me.
Me more so than you. Yeah. My cousin Adrian got married.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. We had a ranch wedding at my ranch, which was really, really dope.
Did they stay there too?
Yeah.
None of y'all slept then, huh?
No. Yeah, it was a 2-day event.
Right.
So there was that. And then this weekend, I went to Medieval Times.
Medieval Times.
It was really fun.
When was the last time you gone to Medieval Times?
Senior year.
Oh, so it was since high school.
Since high school, yeah. Because we did the senior trip.
Now, whose idea was it to go back this time?
So let's get this started. All right. So
do it. I'm going to grab my water.
My lady's friend husband, who is really, they're well involved in the group and everything. I'm still a newbie. I'm still getting to know everyone pretty well, and he's really into like D&D and Dungeons and Dragons. That's for the Gentiles that don't know.
I hate that I knew that.
Yeah, he's like, he likes that kind of stuff, and I was like, yeah, it would make sense that she would want to have his birthday be there because like it's his realm, and we're all gonna have a good time.
Right.
Now,
have they implemented dragons at Medieval Times yet?
No, they have not.
That would put it over the top.
Yeah, that would. Because nowadays with Game of Thrones and everything, that's what people are expecting.
Dragons are a big part of human mythology. I mean, there's dragons literally in every major culture.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Chinese people believe we descended from dragons.
Right. Yeah. They are. So I saw Shang-Chi, the new Marvel movie. Actually.
I have not.
All right. Two people.
But what I'm saying is, you know what? I'm a tangent real quick. Do you think that reptilian theory stems back to there too? Like, hey, fuck it. The dragons look like reptiles. Maybe these.
Well.
I don't know.
Well, the Chinese believe they descended from the dragons. So if anything, the Chinese are the reptilians.
So I'm part reptilian.
You cold-blooded.
Now, there's this guy on YouTube that apparently can detect who's reptilian and who's not.
David Icke.
I think that's his name. Well, yeah. I want to have a meeting with him and just be like, let me know, man. What do you see in me?
Yeah.
Am I shape-shifting right now? What if I've shape-shifted before and I never knew about it?
Oh, you never knew about it.
Like night werewolf kind of
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You kind of did that when you were kind of speaking pidgin out in Hawaii.
Yeah, well, that's different though. I was in the...
You're being a chameleon.
Oh, exactly.
What is a chameleon? It's a reptile.
It's in a shapeshift. God damn it.
Yeah, see?
God damn it.
Yeah, man.
Maybe it's subtle. Maybe it isn't, you mutate.
Right.
It's
However, if it is David Icke that you're referring to, he was a big proponent for years. I think he may have redacted some of these things, but for years that the Queen of England is.
Oh, yeah. I've seen the video. Yeah.
She might be.
All right, back to Medieval Times. So
okay, so yeah, this dude loves Medieval Times.
He loves that kind of stuff. So
that era.
Yeah, and it's cool. So I'm like, cool. So like, it's gonna be like all his friends, and my lady's like, no, it's gonna be like us, like the girls. I'm like, but it's his birthday.
He doesn't have any friends anymore, man.
and so it was more like a.
She dictates who his friends are. And since her friend you're the boyfriend of her friend. You are by default his friend now. Yeah. His only friend now.
I hate that that's how it may work. I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe that's just the married life. I don't know, but that's what it felt like. You know, maybe I could be wrong, but you know, when she was like, "Oh, it's like he didn't know about it. It was a surprise." I was like, "Well, wouldn't you want to surprise him with his friends?"
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Surprise! You don't have any friends anymore.
No, because I've met his friends at his wedding.
Right. That's the goodbye. That's the farewell. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like, all right. Red flag number 1.
Yeah, amongst a zillion, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we had fun. We dressed up. They really dressed up. I mediocre did. I put on like a formal it's like a Henley, but it's like a guayabera.
Okay.
And so it just has like blue and like brown stripes down the middle.
Horizontally?
Yeah, horizontally. Just right here, just this patch like on the chest, and then like opens up. It looks
like
medieval.
Pirate.
Yeah, pirate.
Sounds piratey.
Yeah. So I was like, this will fit. This will work. And
yeah. And then you had the crown because apparently
they gave everyone crowns.
Everyone there's a king.
Yes.
Or a queen. Yeah.
Yes. So.
Which is definitely not how it worked. I've researched the serfs.
Beheading people. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the table, like the waiters, they refer to themselves as your serf.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, they're not wearing crowns.
Yeah. It was pretty fun. They give you this tomato broth in a bowl that you just have to sip out of a cauldron, and then
like a bisque.
Yeah, and then they give you half a bird.
I do remember.
And then you just have to like pick at it.
It's not very seasoned.
It's not.
Yeah.
But that's what they had
probably,
back then.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually probably really accurate.
Yeah, you can't get upset about that. It's like, man, they're really nailing it.
Yeah, they're like, there is just a pinch of salt on this entire thing. Yeah.
And then they gave us some dry ass potato with like some paprika on it, and it was awful. But because we had VIP badges.
Sure.
So, because, they make money. There's a whole YouTube video about the financials. And
don't even get me started on that.
And
I will rip that to shreds.
So the point is, we show up and they hand us a VIP badge. I'm like, oh shit, I've never been here VIP. Yeah. Like, hey. There's no VIP. You're sitting amongst all the other schmucks.
Yeah.
And the only difference between you and the plebes that get to wear a crown is that you get ice cream.
Oh.
And it's not even good. It's like it's like this big. It's like, how much more did you have to pay?
Already partially melted.
Yeah. And then I was like, they gotta give us like a free beer stein or something.
Right.
They had like the horns. I was like, I want that. And I show up. I was like, I put my VIP badge on the thing.
Like, you know what this is.
And I was like, yeah, exactly. And I was like, how much? I was like, let me get one of those steins. The horns.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, it'll be like $45. Then I go, but the badge,
yeah.
like I'm very important.
You slide it. Yeah. Do you not see what I'm saying? Give it a little wink.
Yeah. And then and it's because of the time.
Yeah.
The theme. It says VIP and it says royalty. So I'm like, I'm respect the crown. Like,
yeah.
Like, what am I doing? What do I have to present to you?
Exactly.
To at least get 50%.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, like, give it to me free. I'll be more than happy.
I'll fucking wash it after.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, like, just shitty ice cream. Show was cool. Our guy died. He didn't win.
Oh, I thought he won.
Nah, he got murked within
like almost right out of the gate.
Almost right out of the gate. Yeah. And then
shit, his horse bucked him off.
What was worse is that like the ladies in our section,
sure.
They were all cheering for different guys, like not even our guy, and I was like, you guys are the ones that killed him. He had no backup.
Two timing wenches.
Yeah,
He's two timing wenches.
So I had homegirl next to me saying, "Oh, the red one, he's hot." I'm like, all right, cool. Then I hear my lady and her friend being like, "Oh, red and yellow." I'm like, what the fuck? It's only me and like the birthday boy going like, "Yo, yellow night."
Yeah.
Dude, I felt like I was gonna lose my voice because I had to scream for everyone, man.
To show support.
Yeah, to show support. And even when he got killed, I was like, get back up, dude. Get in there. Like,
you're not really dead.
Yeah. He's like, you're not fooling me. I didn't see no blood.
I remember distinctly going to medieval times back in high school as well. But what I remember was not the show exactly.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I've told you this story.
Tell me the story.
But I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you guys did this, but prior to the show, you kind of like walk through the stable. You didn't do that?
No.
Okay. So prior to the show back then, when we kind of like walk through, we see all the horses. We like walk through literally like the stable where they keep them. And one of the horses, I don't blame him. He got a little excited.
Yeah.
And
it happens.
When I say excited, I mean I mean it was mystifying because I'd never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it was like, that's a mutated horse. This has an extra leg.
I'm gonna start like this. I see this much already of the horse. I was like, yeah, well, that's a dude, you know?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just goes like this. Starts going. I was like, oh, that's a dude.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit. Then all of a sudden it does this. I was like, it unfolds? What the fuck? And then it's this whole thing. And then it's like hanging. And then all of a sudden it was like,
yeah.
And when I tell you the jaws of the girls in my class on the floor, and I was like, I can't compete with this.
Now, it's related. It's related because of everyone watches porn, all right? And we've
I went to a Catholic school, believe me.
Yeah, and we've talked about the type of pornog that we like to enjoy in our free time, you know. And the toys, Brian. Let's talk about the toys.
Sure.
I've seen these brave young ladies do, I don't know, these acrobatic acts almost with these toys, and they do machines. Yeah, they do it so fluidly. Like it's just like it's amazing. It's jaw dropping, like you said. Now, one common thing that I've seen is dildos that are to look like horses' penises.
Oh yeah.
And you know, like,
yeah, and then they go around running mouth saying like, "Oh no, like anything over 7 inches is way too much."
Yeah, and they're just like enjoying it. They're having a great time.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually don't watch all the way until the end. I don't last that long. But no, I'm not saying I watch these. I watch them, but it's just like why
for research purposes.
Yeah, for research purposes. But why is this a thing? Like, or when did it become a thing? When did it not? When did it become destigmatized? Where people are like, you know what? Yeah,
I think it's still stigmatized.
No, because because I've been to sex shops with my lady because we go shopping.
It's not stigmatized there, of course not.
But we see things that you don't usually. What I wouldn't, a good hard. A solid citizen like myself wouldn't come across on a daily basis.
Right.
Is like tentacles and and like alien and like things that lay eggs.
Yeah.
Now,
well, women are used to having eggs. They have them. They produce these things. We don't.
Yeah, we don't. But it's just So
we produce these little creatures.
You in high school experiencing the females in your classroom, your classmates, they were like
real excited.
They got really excited, and then they're like, "Well, me getting the real thing is immoral." Yeah. Yeah. So it's not. It wouldn't be frowned upon if I got a fake
humans are just walking contradictions, man.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things I learned at a young age, and it really.
This show is brought to you by bestiality.
It opened my eyes right there at the Medieval Times stable. I learned a lot that day, and I realized that I was not satisfying my girlfriend. It was painful. Yeah, because I can't compete with that white horse.
Dude. God, I wasn't even the black horse.
And I felt like he knew what he was doing, because like. As I was covering her eyes, he was kind of like,
he's just a little wing. Like, there's a fly on my eyelash.
He wanted to let me know. Yeah. And then he like slapped his own ass with his tail. And I was like, this son of a bitch.
Fucking goddamn show bloating, dude.
Yeah.
This asshole, dude.
Yeah. Literally strutting his stuff.
Yeah. No, but they lie. All right.
A lot.
They lie.
A lot.
But other than the horse cock, how was the show? That's all you remember?
I told you I don't really remember.
All you remember? It just pierced your mind. Yeah. You're just in the stands. Like
I remember, like I said, the food sucked. Anything after that actually sucked. I was like, this is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Like, the show was backstage.
Yeah.
You know? And the show was essentially, like I said, the reaction of these young 18-year-old high school girls.
And it's such a metaverse circle because nowadays people just watch reaction videos. And that's really what thrills us.
Yeah.
Is seeing other people react to other shit.
And I saw it firsthand. That was a reaction.
So now go more meta. Watch a video of someone reacting to that.
Right. Oh.
And then someone's going to make a video of someone reacting to this and all our controversial comments.
You're right. It's very Inception.
Yeah, right? Someone's going to be
Someone's going to incept us.
Yeah, talking about, yeah. How are we not in someone's mind right now?
We might be.
In a turtle's dream in outer space.
Dude, I'm starting to think more and more that this is a sim.
So.
And it sucks because, like, they couldn't get me a better character.
Yeah, seriously. Like, whoever's playing The Sims, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, no, but Turtles Dream in Outer Space. I thought that was just a joke and Sunny, but apparently it's like a theory. Yeah,
they were referencing some real shit. They actually, I read. God, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. There was was it Reddit that I saw it on? It might have been Reddit, where they were talking about how Sunny's going progressive. And someone in the comments was like, someone must have not been paying attention this whole time. Their first episode was about opening a gay bar in Philadelphia that was wildly successful. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, he proceeded to like elaborate on all the things that they did. He's the running theme recently, the past few seasons, was that Mac was in the closet and literally everyone in the gang was urging him to just come out and you know, they accept him regardless. They're all, Sonny's been woke for years, but dude, they have a funny way of delivering it that it doesn't seem like they
have a way of delivering it that just fucking pussies today can't handle, dude.
But the thing is that
they removed the Lethal Weapon episodes,
right?
Because they missed the point.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
but my point is that the guy was criticizing Sonny for being woke and placating, for example, like, you know, allowing them to remove Lethal Weapon 5 and 6, those episodes. But the guy who commented afterwards was actually pointing out how they were so progressive.
Yeah.
But it's they mask their progressiveness in the delivery of how, you know, horrible these people are. That it actually went over everyone's heads. Yeah. And I was
because that's the whole purpose of Sunny anyways, is that they're all shit. Like, they're all horrible human beings.
So brilliant. I fucking love that show. But yeah, that most recent episode was amazing.
Yeah. And honestly, I miss waiting for it to come out on TV instead of having it on Hulu.
The whole Pandy was...
Instead of Hulu, because now Hulu's like they show you like what the next 2 episodes are going to be.
Well, I think that was only actually just for these 2. I read an article earlier that's saying it's now only on FX X website. Like after those 2.
Really?
Yeah, that like if you don't see it live, like you have to go to the website the next day to watch it. That it's not going to be on. I think they just did that for Hulu for these first 2 episodes.
Because I was going to say I want them to surprise me again.
Well. Yeah. If that article's correct, then they are going to surprise you. Yeah.
Nah, it's such a good show, dude. And they're the longest running
comedic sitcom.
Yeah, comedic sitcom.
They're on season 15. The article actually also mentioned Glenn Howerton, Dennis, the guy that plays Dennis's character. He was mentioning that because of the whole Pandy, that they were allowed to actually, you know, take their time more in terms of writing. And, you know, in his opinion, he says this is like the best season in years.
So have you listened to the podcast?
I still haven't listened to the podcast.
Dude, listen to the podcast. So supposedly like they go back from like season 1 and they're like going through all the episodes of season 1 and they're like giving their commentary on like, you know, what it was like then and blah, blah. But honestly, they don't do that. Like they just end up tangenting it off. And
I'm sure.
Yeah, dude, it's really, really fun.
I mean, that's how every podcast is.
Like us, yeah.
Well, I mean, you watch even with Rogan's Fight Companion. Yeah. They're supposed to watch the fights. It was never about the fights.
It was never about the fights.
Yeah.
But in one of the episodes, they talk about like how the show has like affected them in their personal lives.
Right.
Not so much about like being like recognized in public, like, you know, that kind of famous stuff. It's like they're like a lot of people don't know this, but like Charlie's a really, really handsome man without the beard. But because of the show, he's had to keep the beard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he talks about how like he's gone to like he's like, I never thought that like Sonny would be like my only source of income. Like I have to do movies, commercials, and everything.
Yeah.
But I would audition for roles that like it's like a clean shaven guy.
Yeah.
But because they're like either fans of the show or like they don't want to interrupt, they're like, fuck it, keep the beard.
You gotta keep the beard. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So like, that's just kind of crazy.
Yeah. The article I read was strictly like an interview of Glenn Howerton. And he actually was discussing the amount of fame. And he says that it was around season 4 when he realized how famous he was. Mostly in Philly. He's like, I'm never going to be on level of a Leonardo DiCaprio or something like that. But he's if I ever want to experience at least somewhat that kind of fame, he's like, if I go to Philly, he's like, it's everywhere. There'll be like crowds, groups of people. Like everybody spots him. They're like, holy shit.
Damn, that's dope though. But
that's wild.
But it's cool that it's like if I want to have that experience, I can just have a taste of it for a weekend.
He said there and any Irish pub. He said I think they were in New York, and it was the group of them. They went to an Irish pub, and he's like, we had to leave after 45 minutes because it was just too intense.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Us fans, dude, we murder
I know
them sometimes.
that, but see, I've never fanboyed like that because I literally put myself in their shoes. I'm like, oh my god, that would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like the most I'll do is just kind of like acknowledgement, like, hey, like,
exactly.
I recognize you, but I'm not gonna bother you.
So like, because that goes for like the moment of like the diehard fan when the celebrity finally snaps. And you know, it's like they just feel dead inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to circle back to the like having to stick with that persona for his whole life, like keeping the beard.
The beard, yeah.
In the episode where Mac's big break.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what if I wear a wig and like I show up to the party, I'm gonna have to wear the wig my whole life. You know, it's like,
that's right.
You know,
that's funny. That's true. I mean, that goes for example,
Mr. T. Do you think Mr. T ever wanted to change his attire?
Right. Or even his hair? Yeah. No, but like any famous performer though, I mean, you look at the outrage that Adele received when she lost weight. Did you hear about all that shit?
It's like Jonah Hill when he lost weight and people were pissed.
And he put it back on. But like a lot of people, they're just like, no, you're supposed to be the fat funny guy. Or in Adele's case, like, you're the fat singer. Yeah, we don't care how you look because your voice is amazing. Yeah. We don't care that you're really unhealthy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, you need to please us in this aspect as well.
So it's very interesting. Once someone gets to know who you are.
I think women were just pissed at Adele because it's like, you sing great already.
Yeah, like now this bitch is cracking.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on.
Haters.
Yeah.
You know, good for these people though. Fucking lose the weight. Someone just lose the weight.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie. But I wanted to talk to you about something today, man.
Sounds serious.
No, not serious. But just
what did I do?
No. It's more of a reminisce kind of a thing. Where have you ever walked out of a movie?
No. Take it back. Yes, but
not because the movie was shit. It was like other shit.
Yeah, I was way too high on mushrooms.
It's coming at me.
We couldn't deal with it anymore.
We couldn't take the SpongeBob movie seriously.
That was the thing. It was like a little kid's movie.
God damn it.
And we were freaking out because we're like, we are the only adults without children with us.
I think Aziz Ansari makes a joke like that.
Really?
Where he's like, I went to this thing called Walking with Dinosaurs.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's like, and I ate mushrooms, and that like I just like fell into conversation with a little kid talking about like and that
Stegosaurus was awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And then like the dad was like, oh, you found a new friend, like I'll be right back. And that in his bed he goes like, hey, who's getting molested right now, Brian?
Yeah.
The kid's name was Brian. He's like, your dad don't give a fuck about you. He's like, I'm clearly on drugs. I'm the only grown adult here, and he left you with me. I don't know if that's how the bit went, but yeah.
Something like that. Something like that. Nah, but I think we were like 19 or 20. So we're not like grown men.
Yeah.
But we are definitely
you weren't supposed to be there.
We weren't supposed to be there. I mean,
without a kid.
Yeah, without a kid, like a little brother.
Yeah.
No, because we're talking like little kids movie to the point where like there's no kid older than 10.
Yeah.
And they're all there with their parents,
Yeah.
and then there's these two guys fucked up on mushrooms, like holy shit, you know? And it was just too intense. So that was the time we walked out.
Okay.
But if the movie's bad, to me it's like I'm committed. I spent the fucking money. I'm not gonna be a little bitch that's just like halfway through the movie, I'm like, this is so bad, and demand my money back. I'm just I just sit through it. I'm like,
it's cool that we're in sync like this because my conversation was going to switch into that because I remember being in high school or in college and like a movie just sucked and I've like walked in and be like, hey man, I want my money back. This sucks ass.
Wow, I've never.
But I don't know how many shitty movies I've just sat through at home Netflix.
Right.
Because it's like, it's already fucking on. Like, like where else am I gonna go? Instead of just changing the movie halfway, you know?
I think we have the luxury now too of like, it's easier to commit. You're like, oh, whatever, the movie fucking sucks, and you can just dick around on your phone.
Yeah, whereas during the movie, it's like you're an asshole for being on your phone.
You're an asshole for being on your phone, so you're just like locked in, committed. That was a conversation I had with an ex-girlfriend of mine, because she was very much like, if the movie sucked or she just didn't enjoy it 20 minutes in, she was like, that's it.
Is that?
Yeah. She's out. And I was like, oh no, we started it. Like, we got to commit. She's like, it's really bad. I'm like, I don't care. Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah,
we're gonna spend another hour fucking trying to find another movie that may also suck. Like, fuck it.
Or walk in halfway to another movie.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. We're here. We're plowing through. You know?
Nah. Yeah, it was Meet the Spartans and Cloverfield. Those were the two movies I distinctly remember. Like, I was like, I want my money back.
I love Cloverfield. Why don't you like Cloverfield? I think
it was the shaky camera. It was like
the shaky camera, like very Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, it was like
a lot of people don't like that. That didn't bother me because it just adds to the effect of like, oh shit, this is like really happening. Obviously, it's not really happening, but like it felt real.
And also, I saw it in Tijuana, which I don't know if you know this.
It was actually someone with a shaky cam of a shaky camera.
No. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but for some reason, and they like crank up the volume a lot more down there. Yeah. Like movies are louder down there. So it was just disorienting as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
like,
that sounds like a nightmare. I went to watch Dune a few weeks back. Actually, probably
in theaters?
Yeah.
I thought that was an HBO movie.
I think they released it on HBO, but I didn't have HBO then. And I was out with a friend, and we were at a brewery, and it was a Sunday, and the brewery closed like at 8. So then we were just kind of
as they always do.
Yeah. So we're just like
part of the plan.
We were just walking towards my car, and then I think we both kind of wanted to hang still, or at least like do. So then she was
end the date now, you know?
Yeah, right. And then so she was just like, "Have you seen Dune?" And I was like, "No." Then she had already seen it, but she was like, "I'll watch it again."
Yeah, wow.
And I was like, "All right." So then we went to go watch it, and it wasn't that good.
But she liked it.
She liked it.
And did you ever think about like, what if I just shatter this girl's dream and be like, I want my money back? Like,
no, like
I hate you for bringing me here.
I didn't hate the movie. I was pretty indifferent towards it. Like, I'd probably watch it again because they're definitely going to do a sequel. So it's like, okay, I think
you need to like recap.
Well, I think I also there's just, it leaves you with like, well, you need more information. Like I felt like I just needed more information to either enjoy or not enjoy this film. So
it looked too Mad Max for me.
What it is that was the original inspiration for Star Wars. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
Okay, so that book, the Dune series, it's many books, was George Lucas, creator of Star Wars, his primary inspiration. Like he took a lot of that, but he tweaked it.
Yeah.
And he took, which was, like I said, a huge book series, and it was like, well, I'm going to change a lot of things and turn it into a script. Something that's going to play well on screen. Whereas they tried to make Dune, I think, back in 1984, and it was awful. So then they just tried it again. They rebooted it again. And I still feel the same way, where it's like, I think maybe they should have turned it into a series, like an HBO series.
Yeah.
Then I think it would have been better, because it's so elaborate. These books have so many details that
you can't condense
it like that. George Lucas was able to condense it because he reworked things and was like, I'm going to make a script for the fucking screen that this is going to be a movie. And then obviously it turned into multiple movies. But one of the main characters in this fucking story in Dune, dude, his name is Duncan Idaho. I was like, fucking Robert California.
Yeah, I was about to say, how white is this guy?
This Jason Momoa's character.
He's white passing.
But it's just fun. I was like, Duncan Idaho. Yeah. I was like, that's the worst fucking name in the world, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one hell of a man, by the way.
Yeah.
Strapping man. All homo.
All homo.
All homo, yeah.
Yeah. I'd eat that man.
There's a subreddit that I don't know if it was George or if it was Liam that was like, they sent me they shared something from that subreddit. And it's like suddenly gay or something like that. Or it's just like these kind of things where it's like this guy, like it's like ass cheeks,
right?
Like in leggings, like bending over into a car, and then like in one picture, and then like the next picture is like it's like
obviously
a
guy. Dude,
it's a guy. And then,
fuck.
Yeah, and then the caption was like, bend back down.
Yeah, man. It was being a huge Star Wars fan, it was interesting to watch it from that perspective too, because then you're literally able to see a lot of the influence. So
wait.
You're gonna go back to the gay thing? Huh? You're gonna go back to the gay thing?
Yeah. Because I think I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram, and then you can blow it up on the thing. Yeah,
I like blowing things up on things.
Yeah.
Duncan, Idaho. Fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Where the fuck is this guy?
Jason's Momo.
Jason's Momo.
This jamoke.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck? I literally just messaged the guy. Oh, did he delete his fucking...
Oh, he might have. A lot of people have been deleting things, man. A lot of people have been...
Oh, no, he's right here.
You know why? And I think we need to get into this a little bit.
The hackers?
No, dude. This whole metaverse with have you seen a lot of the new occupations that are going to spring up as a result of this whole metaverse thing?
No. Go on Instagram on your laptop.
We've fast forwarded right to retirement, dude, because like I'm already like I read that shit and I'm just like,
I don't want to be a part of it.
No, this world isn't for me anymore. Yeah, I'm ready to wrap it up. Like I definitely do not want to be part of this. This is absurd.
Which reminds me of the meme that I sent you of the kid like with the sunglasses doing the thumbs up. It's like me getting euthanized.
Let me record. You sent it. Oh, my Instagram.
To your Instagram. That's what I'm saying.
Open Safari. Instagrammer. And here we got so fucking bright.
And I seen little yoga pants coming out the nail salon. So I peeped the ass out and I was like, damn, she think it's fuck. Turn around, TT. I'm like, damn, nigga, what you doing out here with all this ass? Double cheek
on a Thursday afternoon. I'm watching it again because her face. Why?
Who's TT?
One is TT, but why is it so funny that he mentions the day and time? Like on Thursday afternoon. Like what does it matter?
Why leave it out? Doesn't add anything to the story. Why leave it out?
Like you out here on a Thursday afternoon,
double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
That is one of the better descriptions.
Right?
You're like, why?
Oh my god! Wait. I don't honestly. I slacked it on the dives because I was pretty busy.
Fucking TT.
But I think I did save something. Oh yeah.
That is great because you're like, who is TT? That was her face too. Her face was just like, who the fuck is TT? That's pretty ambiguous. Maybe TT is a girl.
No, because it was one of his boys.
Well, yeah, I know it was one of his boys.
He used the term that they use for boys.
Yeah.
The one that you made me want to say.
We got pretty close.
You got pretty close, yeah.
Is it? Are you sending it on Instagram or texting?
To your text.
Okay. Okay, starting here.
Yeah. Are you recording?
Yeah.
I came across this.
Dude, this chick looks... Is that a chick?
Yeah, it's a chick. But I came across this, and I was like, oh, it's one of those like lingerie bars, like whoop-de-fucking do, like been there, done that. But no, there's a special service.
This chick looks like a singer that I play with.
It could be her.
I don't think so.
If she can do this, it's probably her. Dancing.
I mean, bless her heart.
She's just doing a service. She's doing her job.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they paid her to do that.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Then you have to drink from it. You're spilling a lot of it.
No, she's taking the foam off.
Oh.
I mean, you can't do that with no hands.
Right,
you know?
right. Come and get it. Oh, he went for.
I know, dude. He got the bowling ball grip.
He was just like, let me. He bypasses the drink.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah.
That was hot. Oh, I did see this one.
Right, I was gonna say, did you read the comments?
Oh, okay. I'll go back. But
Yeah.
I did see the one you sent after.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But look, I'm okay. Thumbs up.
I know. I like. Why is the trucker not stopping, or even attempting to pull over? He's like, nah, we're just kidding. He's like, I have a deadline.
Yeah,
I need to meet this.
It's those Amazon deliveries, dude. Like,
that's wild. Jump in the ditch.
Now, this is something that I could have been a part of back in my youth.
Let's see. Oh no, I see the car already. Oh no. Sick.
Dude, what kind of Dukes of Hazzard shit is that? You tell me, like at one point you were like, "These guys are stupid," but it's like, "Yeah, he pulled it off."
The dude did it.
Damn, Duke boys are at it again.
In a fucking Yugo of all fucking vehicles too. That's fun.
Now, I'm about to send something to you.
Okay, I like that.
And
send away.
I want you, and this is kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And these are the professionals. This is their commentary on it, and I want to know what you think about it afterwards.
On Cowboy Bebop.
On Cowboy Bebop, the live action.
Oh, before I start this, because I don't think I asked you, did you finish it?
I didn't. I watched the first 2 episodes.
And you hated it that much?
I didn't hate it that much. I was just like, it just wasn't grabbing me, and because.
Oh wow! So should I press play?
Yeah,
because we're gonna definitely talk about that.
Yeah, just press play.
This isn't something I'm gonna get angry over. Ultimately, and it's funny because like, I knew it was gonna be bad. I knew it was gonna be bad, and I knew I was gonna be disappointed. Right? This is a group of people whose ambitions exceeded their ability, right? They wanted to take something that I love, that a lot of people love, and they wanted to put their stamp on it. Now, the problem is they put a mushroom stamp on it, right? Which is a...
You like mushrooms?
Yeah, but a mushroom stamp is something different, my friend. You Google
I don't
it.
want to Google that.
Now, what is appropriate about my little reference there is they wanted to clean up Cowboy Bebop, right? Because it's an anime, they wanted to clean up some of the costumes and do some things. But instead, they took that step away, and then there's a tree filled with cum, and there's bukkake jokes. There's a ton of BDSM, characters cursing like they're in middle school. So this is just disappointing. They took background storylines and brought them forefront and wanted to flesh them out for no reason. And they didn't understand what made the original special. And so they focused on things that needed to be in the background. Things are more menacing when they're in the background, right? It's like the boogeyman isn't scary when you see him under 5K lighting. Yes. And that's what they did, is they fleshed out things that shouldn't have been fleshed out. They erased things they didn't understand, and they focused on all the wrong things.
I couldn't disagree more, but let's hear your take.
Really?
Because you agree with it. I couldn't disagree more. Because that was everything he just said was legit my problem with the anime.
I know, because I remember our previous episode.
That was everything he just said. Legit was my problem with the anime. And I don't think I missed the mark because we even discussed essentially what it means, the core of it. So I was like, no, it's just that's not for me right now. Mm-hmm. And so what the live action did was it trimmed the fat.
It made it palatable for you.
Yeah, they trimmed the fat, and his comments on they're cursing like middle schoolers, like that's what made South Park successful.
Yeah, but like that wasn't what Bebop was though.
It wasn't, but it brings a little bit more
audience, more eyes.
No, not even that. It makes it a little bit more comedic, a little bit more lighthearted, which I understand like that wasn't the intention of the show either, but it's just like, oh, it's my dad. Hold on. That and to me actually was more of like a Faye character that they did. They made her a little bit more of like the comic relief.
Yeah.
Which it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me.
Her outfit bothered me.
Yeah, why did her outfit bother you so much?
Because I wanted to see the
a little more.
I wanted to be stimulated.
Gotcha.
I wanted to be a pig. I wanted to do
right.
But that's because I'm a purist to the anime.
Right.
Nah, I mean they did a good job with like making an appropriate costume that
yeah,
it's not too revealing. It respects her body and everything. But
yeah. So
but I go on Reddit and I see the cosplayers, and the cosplayers are killing it.
Well, yeah, but they're gonna do better than any film or whatever. I mean, I've seen Princess Leia shit that I'm like, oh man,
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, go, I'm assuming you agree with everything he said.
I do because the anime for me, like, I don't know, like it's a whole different thing. But there was things, again, I've only seen the first 2 episodes and I didn't hate them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, like I am going to watch this. I just told George I would watch it with him, but he has my box set right now. So he's watching the anime right now.
Has he never seen the anime?
No, he's never seen it. Okay. And then we're going to watch the live action together.
Gotcha.
So I watched the first 2 episodes just to like dip my toes in to know what to expect. Because like he said, like I already knew it wasn't going to meet up to the standards that I'm expecting.
Right.
But like I'm happy, just like with the Many Saints of Newark, like I knew it wasn't good. It wasn't a good movie, but they gave us more Sopranos. Like they gave me more Bebop. Right. And that's something that like I enjoy,
gotcha.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're doing, hopefully, unless these fuckers make such an uproar about it, they're gearing up for season 2.
Yeah.
It ended with them like, oh, they're going to continue this.
Now, the one part of the show that I've seen so far that I loved is the fucking intro.
Yeah.
They killed the fucking intro, dude.
And to piggyback on what I think the first guy was saying there, he's like, it is borderline where it's so bad, it's good.
Yeah, and that's what I want to expect when I finish the season.
That to me is why I actually even enjoyed it, because I even showed the first episode to my dad, and he was like, "This show like reminds me of something that was like made in the '60s a little bit, where it's hokey." And I'm like, "Yeah, That it reminded me of actually how Tarantino does films.
Yeah.
Tarantino films are hokey, but they are so like bad hokey that it's really, really good.
Yeah.
So when I watched it, I was like, dude, this is like Tarantino shit. Like that's why I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you like the fight scenes?
They're cheesy as fuck.
So it's still cool.
Yeah. What I actually think that they should have done, because this was something that I noticed in the anime that is not very typical of the hero. Spike got his ass kicked hard, more often than not in the anime.
Yeah.
And in the live action, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, he's like
he's more like badass.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, they should fuck him up more. Yeah.
Keep it true to the art.
Yeah. Like he should definitely get fucked up more. But he did it. Fine, that's fine. Maybe that was a John Cho call. I just recently watched the Tiger Belly where he's on.
Oh, he went on recently.
He went on this past episode, and he's done, I guess, a lot for the Asian acting community.
Oh. And
it seems like he's the type of actor that, for lack of a better way of putting it, puts up a bit of a stink if he doesn't like something in the script that the character So maybe that was something that went on where he's like, I don't want to get my ass kicked in this. Like, I want to be more bad. Maybe, I don't know. That's just me completely speculating based on the Tiger Belly thing.
Interesting. Did you see that Tom called Bert out for always interrupting him?
No, I mean, I feel like he's done that before though.
No, I think there's a clip on YouTube where like he just finding like snaps. Look it up. Because I honestly, I haven't seen it. I just saw like the headline on Reddit when I was scrolling right now.
Fuck. Tom Segura, snaps?
Let me look it up on Reddit.
On Bert. Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, 2 years ago. Yeah, you're going to have to find.
Yeah, I'll find it. Jesus fuck, dude. The Your Mom's House subreddit is so fucking active.
Oh, yeah.
They post so much shit, dude.
Dude, I honestly...
It's going to be forever for me to find this post
I want to know...
how they get that fan base.
No, well, how much money they make on those lives.
Holy shit, yeah.
Because let me tell you. You look at their YouTube views. Let's just look at the recent YouTube views.
Yeah, like... Or you can't Google like how many views they have.
I mean, maybe you can, but this is more fun. Yeah. 6 days ago, so about a week ago, the most recent one of this is Two Bears, not YMH, but let's just go by a Two Bears one. 624,000.
I texted it to you.
And I think YMH is bigger than Two Bears.
Oh shit, yeah.
So yeah, you know what? Let's go to a YMH real quick. Let's go to YMH. Your Mom's House podcast. They have 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers. The most recent one, 4 days ago, has 525,000 views.
Now imagine all of those people bought the live action.
Right.
The live action.
So check this out. Let's go real conservative. Let's say just like 50,000 of those people.
I was gonna say 10%.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So 50,000 of these people bought a live show that was $10
each. Bang.
Like, holy fuck.
Bang. But cost of production and everything, they're pocketing maybe 20% out of everything. And that's like...
I don't think the cost of production is that much.
Again, that depends on how frugal they do it and how they do their books too, because like they can make it seem like it's a lot and they pocket a lot. Trust me.
Right. But that's my point. So then I think they are making a shit ton.
Hefty amount.
Because one... cost of production, I'll tell you what the live was about. The most expensive thing that they had to do was literally probably hire a porn star for Unkshine. That was probably the most expensive thing they had to do. And they probably flew... So he went to Lafayette. Tom went to Lafayette to meet Unkshine. And I think they probably just flew in the porn star to Lafayette as well. Got what looked like just like a fucking regular motel. Didn't look like it was a nice hotel room. got a motel, and this dude, you know, did his thing with her.
The Sunday.
That was probably the most expensive thing. The other thing that they did that was expensive, I don't see it being that expensive, was they got 2 strippers to strip while Chris Larson, one of their producers, read shout-outs from his bedroom. That was it. The entire time it was just in the studio with Joe Rogan.
Holy shit.
So that's what I mean. Like, cost of production, if anything, it's just the cost of overhead for their employees. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
Like they probably made 6 figures easily on this fucking thing.
Oh my god. Well, good props to them.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, they're killing it.
Wild.
Yeah. That
Wild.
But yeah, check out what I just texted you. It's not a clip of the video. It's basically like this person going off on it.
From Headit.
But read it out because look.
How recently? 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad Tom called out Bert on the last YMH. So was YMH then. So then I guess Bert wasn't there. Tom Sugar? That must be an autocorrect.
Yeah. No. It's because you know how they always fuck up their names on purpose.
Right. Okay. So Tom called out Bert on his last podcast about how Bert talks too much during Two Bears and he never lets Tom talk. That's why, I mean, Tom's joked about that. That's why he's actually made Tom Talks. Yeah. I'm all for Bert being the color commentary, but it gets to be too much. I get so worked up when we don't get to hear the end of Tim's stories and we have to hear Bert interrupt and talk about himself. I've considered keeping a tally of how many times Bert cuts off Tom in each podcast. Tom is easily the fan champ. I hate that he plays second fiddle just because Bert does not shut up. 4 strokes. Edit. I'm seeing a lot of don't watch it. Watch Tom talks. Don't watch shit you don't like. I'm simply saying I want more of Tom. He is the more interesting comedian. He is the fan champ. I'm okay with Bert saying ridiculous shit and Tom poking Bert into saying stupid shit. That's funny. But I would also love to hear Tom get out a 2-minute story without Bert being reminded of a better story and interrupting Tim to the point where we never get to hear what Tom wanted to say. There's a balance, and I think Bert needs to tone it down a notch. It doesn't ruin the essence of the show by hearing Tom finish a thought. Daddy, chill. Yeah, honestly, I think it was not the recent one, but the one from last week. There was something that Bert cut Tom off on. And Tom even looks at the camera like what the fuck? And then he never gets to finish it. And I was like, no, like I actually wanted to hear what Tom was. Yeah. And I was like, fucking Bert, dude. Yeah. I could see how it does bother some people. Sometimes it's so wild and funny because it just,
you ignore it.
Well, it's just because you realize like Bert is a certain friend of ours.
Yeah.
And so when you look at Bert and how he is, you're like, man, this dude really also is a horse with blinders, and he's got to say it, or else like he's gonna fucking forget or whatever. Yeah, and you just kind of like, if you're patient enough, you ride that wave. So
I don't understand how like our friend doesn't do drugs.
He needs to.
Yeah, doesn't do drugs, but
acts like he's had a history.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Like recovering addict. Like,
yeah, it's rough.
Like he's just what?
Yeah, but I don't remember exactly the story that Tom was starting, but I do remember being like, "What? I want to know more.
Next? Yeah,
I want to know more." Yeah,
Fuck.
And was pretty frustrated by it. I haven't watched Two Bears actually, because I don't even think I finished that episode. I haven't watched it as much. I watched the recent Bad Friends, where they were in Mexico.
Oh,
did you see that?
I did not, but I saw that they posted it on YouTube.
It was pretty funny. I was expecting more from Jim Jeffries because Jim Jeffries was on it for like the first part. He wasn't that funny though. I think Jim's great, but he just wasn't that funny on the show. But when Tom came on, because Tom was down there doing a show too, that's when it really got fucking funny. It really got funny, and they asked the audience and a few.
Did he do an English set and a Spanish set?
I don't know. They didn't show any performance. I'm assuming he did a Spanish one. That's why he was out there.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing. But they played Kill Fuck Marry.
Oh.
And so they're asking random people from the audience. And what do you think the answers were?
For who?
So out of all three, Tom, Cheeto, and Bobby, they had to kill, fuck, or marry.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of the audience had the same answer. What do you think that answer was?
They wanted to fuck Cheeto.
Okay.
They wanted to kill Bobby.
Uh-huh.
And they'd marry Tom.
Ding, ding, ding. You nailed it. Like, literally, I think there was one person that answered differently, but everybody was like that. And, of course, Bobby's just like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, what did I do to you guys?
Yeah. And then Tom was like trying to make him feel better. He's like, listen, man, they only want to marry me for stability. like everyone was saying Tom for the money.
Yeah.
That was like the common thing.
People know their priorities, man.
And then one of the funnier parts, and it was the first black guy they bring up from the audience just to answer a question. Randomly, after he's done, he grabs the mic again. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, Santino's black. And then Cheeto's like, yes. And then there was like a few others that afterwards like, he's right, actually. Andrew Santino is black. And then Bobby's like, why is he black? And he's like, I don't know, man. I just got a connection with these people.
Oh man. Like, yeah, I know a lot of white boys that they're brothers at heart, but it's crazy. Like the white boys that I know that are like they're blacker than the ace of spades. Like, but they're so like they never use the N-word or anything. Right. And then like you see that thing that Andrew, the Channel 5 guy did on YouTube with those twins. Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, yeah, maybe in their block, like they're respected amongst like their peers, but like they,
Nah, yeah. An island boy.
God, Chet Hanks. So it's funny. This girl that I met in Bali, she on her Instagram posted Chet Hanks. And I was like, why the fuck is she posting Chet Hanks? And it was one of those like cameo like birthday shout outs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude. And he did it in Padawan or whatever.
No.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I do. God, dude. He's just the worst. And he comes from such a wholesome guy.
Really? Look.
You texting or Instagram? Well, let's pull it up here.
I don't know if she's private, that's why.
Oh. Seattle.
It's rainy up there. It's sunny here. Seattle's in Washington. LA's in California. Do I need to keep going? Well, get out of the rain, baby girl. This is from all three Hannahs, Lindsay and Milu, whatever.
Whatever the fuck your name is.
You know what I'm saying? If you're an Ethiopian queen, I'd love to see you. Peace.
No. Screen record that and send it. I'll throw it up.
Yeah,
I'll throw it up in the editing process.
It's cringy, isn't it?
Dude, his whole life.
Yeah,
like
living in his father's shadow.
Dude, but it's just like I still don't understand why. I don't get why. Like he is Jamie Kennedy's character in Malibu's Most Wanted.
And in Kicking It Old School.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me.
Malibu's Most Wanted. I haven't seen that movie in such a long time.
So bad, dude.
Yeah.
But like, that's who he is.
I remember really loving that movie back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, Jamie Kennedy ahead of his time in regards to that. Like, that was perfect. Fucking like that's Chet Hanks.
Where'd you learn that? Grand Theft Auto?
I feel like Chet Hanks watched that movie when it came out.
He's like,
and it went way over his head. And he's like, that's what I want to be. Exactly. It went way over his head.
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't get that it was satire. Yeah. And Jamie Kennedy's not like that.
He's like, where'd you learn that? Grand Theft Auto? Got it on PlayStation. He's like, you got it on Gamecast? He's like, Dreamcast? I said Gamecast. It's like, I can't afford Dreamcast.
Oh my God, dude. Oh. So those are good deep dives.
Yeah, there are few. I didn't do my homework, but
it's okay. It's okay. Listen, dude.
Honestly,
it's the holiday season.
Just go on the Hole Up subreddit real quick. There's always some crazy shit on that one.
Hold up.
It's HOLUP. Wait, delete. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, this auto corrected. Oh, they went right to it anyway. Hold up. Hey, where the fuck are you? Why aren't you loading?
What is going on?
For real. Woman goes blind. What the fuck? Woman goes blind after syphilis-ridden brother pranks her with facial cum shot. No.
Atlanta, Georgia, everyone.
Oh.
That's an ad.
I'd kill him, dude. Oh. They're always just making out.
What the?
It's like Duncan and Ari.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
How do we miss this in these movies? Wow, there's some subliminal messaging in these movies.
Wow. No, I don't want to watch it. I'm divorcing your mom. Hi, I'm divorcing your mom. I'm son.
It came out good, guys. You just took it, man.
Fuck.
Have you ever had an airbag go off?
No.
It's a shotgun charge.
I mean,
It hurts.
I've heard. Shot by customer in sight. The Chinese government is bad. Actually, I want to save that. Boom. Oh,
No, you have to
I didn't
sign
sign in. I thought I was already signed in. Automatically. Saving image to down rows. That little face.
Ah, that's true love,
That
dude.
is
That's
love.
true love.
That's love. Sweet angel.
I want that. Yeah.
Sweet angel. You're like, I gotta go. All right, man. Well, that was good.
That was pretty good.
That was good. Any final thoughts? Looking for? Are you here next weekend?
What is next weekend?
Sunday.
No, but what day?
Sunday. You mean date?
Date.
Today is the
5th. So yeah, I think I should be. Yeah, it's gonna be like the 12th.
12th. Yeah.
Yeah, I should be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there we go.
And then next week we'll celebrate my birthday.
Yeah. We got to figure out a day because the day you suggested to do
Yeah, they won't be around.
night before, Gags won't be around.
Yeah, so no, we'll do something at my house or something. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll celebrate.
Hanukkah or something.
Yeah.
It just ended today, actually. I think.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
evening is the last night
Yeah. Real hardcore Jews.
for
like
our Jewish fan base.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm an honorary Jew though, so.
Yeah, you seem to be an honorary a lot of things.
Yeah. Like what? Yeah, no, nothing else is brewing.
All right.
What about you? No gigs?
I got a couple gigs lined up. I'm already need to start working on New Year's shit because I think I gotta sing.
Ooh.
I know.
That should be fun. You doing the U.S. grant?
No, fuck. I wish actually that'd be so much better. No, I'm doing a casino out in like Palm Springs. I think
Oh, that's fun.
it'll be fun, but it is it's a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it should be fun. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and with that, we'll call it a day.
Hey.
Thank you for coming, y'all.